Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a secret superpower that pretty much all professional musicians use every single day. It's a technique that can totally change how you hear and play music, and trust me, by the end of this, you'll know exactly how it works. So, you know that feeling, right? You're in the car, you're in the shower, you're belting out your favorite song, but then that one part comes along and it's just completely out of reach. It's either a super high squeak or a super low rumble. It's kind of frustrating.
Well, what if I told you there's a musical fix for that? A legit, powerful way to take any song and make it a perfect fit for your voice, or for any instrument for that matter.
And that awesome musical fix has a name, transposition. It's all about moving a piece of music into the perfect key, and we're about to break down exactly what that means.
Okay, so here's the key thing to get. Transposition doesn't actually change the song itself, it just shifts it. Think of it like this. You've got a cool drawing. You can move that drawing up or down on a piece of paper, right? The drawing stays the same, just its position changes. In music, we do that with notes. We move every single one up or down by the exact same distance. And when we talk about moving notes, we're really talking about changing their pitch. Pitch is just the word we use for how high or low a note sounds. You know, the difference between a high-pitched piccolo and a deep, low-pitched tuba. For the science buffs out there, yes, it's all about the frequency of sound waves, but for us, it's just high and low.
Now, to really get a handle on transposition, we need a few tools in our musical toolkit. So let's go over the essential ideas that make this whole thing work. First up is the chromatic scale. Think of this as the master map for all of Western music. It's got all 12 unique notes that we use, all laid out in tiny little steps called half steps or semitones. It's every single note you've got before the pattern just repeats higher up. Understanding this map is absolutely crucial.
So what's a semitone? It's actually super simple. If you look at a piano, a semitone or half step is just the distance from one key to the very next one right beside it. And yep, that includes the black keys. It's the smallest jump you can make in our musical system. Okay, so if semitones are single steps, an interval is the total distance between any two notes. And here's the golden rule of transposition. Every interval in the song, every single gap between notes, has to stay exactly the same. That's the secret sauce that makes the melody still sound like the same song.
So when we move all these notes around, we're not just doing it randomly. We are officially changing the song's key. And to do that, we need to know how to read the musical road signs, also known as key signatures. You've definitely seen a key signature before. It's that little group of sharp or flat symbols right at the beginning of a line of sheet music. It's like a big signpost that tells the musician, hey, for this whole song, these are the notes you need to alter. It basically sets the home base, or key, for the entire piece.
And this is where it all clicks together. Transposing a song is moving it into a brand new key. So if you move a song from the key of C major, which has no sharps or flats, to the key of G major, your new key signature will have one sharp, F sharp. They go hand in hand.
So you can transpose in two directions. Moving the music up to a higher key usually makes it sound a bit brighter and maybe more energetic. On the other hand, transposing it down to a lower key often gives the music a deeper, more mellow, or sometimes even a more serious kind of feeling. All right. Enough with the theory. Let's get to the fun part. We've got the concepts down, so let's get practical. Here's your step-by-step guide to actually transposing a piece of music yourself.
This process makes it way less intimidating. Let's walk through it. First, you've got to know where you're starting, so identify the original key. Second, decide where you want to go, your new key. 3, find the interval. That's just the distance in semitones between the old key and the new one. 4, move the very first note by that interval. 5, and this is the big one, do the exact same thing for every other note. And finally, step 6, the most important one, play it. Listen and make sure it sounds right.
Now, this isn't just some boring classroom exercise. Transposition is a superpower that's used out in the real world all the time. Let's take a look at where you'll find it.
Anyone here in a school band? Then you've definitely come across these. Instruments like the trumpet, the clarinet, the saxophone, they're actually called transposing instruments. Composers have to use transposition just to write music for them.
And here's why, and this is kind of mind-blowing. For a B-flat trumpet player, when they read and play a C on the page, the sound that actually comes out of the trumpet is a B-flat. It's a whole step lower. So composers have to write their music a whole step higher just to make sure they sound in tune with everyone else. Crazy, right? So who uses this skill?
Well, pop stars use it to make sure they can nail all the notes on tour. Band conductors use it to make sure a trumpet and a flute can play together in harmony. Piano players use it to help the school choir sound absolutely amazing. Composers use it constantly. And the coolest part? Now that you know how it works, you can use it too.
Ultimately, learning to transpose is about so much more than just changing keys. It's like getting music X-ray vision. You start to see the architecture of a song, the relationships between all the notes, in a much deeper way. It's a massive level up for any musician.
So, there you have it. Transposition is the secret superpower that makes music flexible, adaptable, and accessible for everyone. It's a fundamental tool that opens up a whole new world of musical possibilities. So my question for you is, what song are you going to try this on first?